universal. So I'll get the scans if you want them. Hold up.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck is this GC? Alright. So you can see in this game, we have to zoom in. Basically what it says, basically abstract existence shit.
Yeah, I know this scan. It's like
I know.
it counts towards the discounted canon because this was discontinued. But even if I were to take this, this is contradicted in the games.
No, not necessarily. But
If you like, do you want me to show you the?
yeah, you already stated
you want
it,
me?
which I already put into question. So
I can show you. I can show you the proof,
I
like
already,
the cuts in
you're
the
gonna
game.
say they died or whatever.
And what I'm saying, okay, going to my premise is that they're not abstract. They just represent they have just some aspect of control into an object. For example, Poseidon, when he died, right? The seas they went up. They took all of Greece. That's it. He doesn't have any abstract existence. No conceptual manipulation.
That's your argument. Since he died.
Yeah, like if you go on the definition for
Yeah, I know.
concept and for an abstract existence, you need to be you need like embodying it is not enough. It actually needs
What?
feats and reliable statement that proves
Uh,
that it grants you. Yeah.
wait. So why are we appealing to one definition?
It's
You
not
read that.
appealing to one definition.
That's your
Versus
abstract just means
Berkeley.
non-physical. I didn't agree
You
to
can
that. I'm just doing my scaling, which I define abstractions as being non-physical. Do you have any contentions with that?
I have a contention of that because you can be non-physical and tangible. That doesn't make you an abstraction.
What?
You don't.
If you're
Yeah.
non-physical, intangible,
If
that's a
you
direct
if
contradiction.
you
What?
can no, you can have intangibility. That doesn't make you a concept. You're just non-physical. You can be non-physical and not be a concept.
You're an abstraction which has the same existence as a concept.
No. You can be non-physical. That doesn't make you a concept. Not
I never
everything that
said
you
it
cannot
was.
touch
What?
makes you.
Do you know my you
You
understand my
you
argument?
you were talking about something that non-physical. So non-physical means you're a concept, you're an abstract idea or something.
Do that's not what I said. I said you can be you can be an abstraction but not a concept. For example, a thought, a number, like the number one is an abstraction. Number one isn't a concept.
You're not. Are you talking about the idea itself, right?
Yes, no, there is only one. The number one is just something that is physically represented. Like, I don't know, you write it down or whatever. But the actual idea of one is an
Concept.
abstract
The
outside of space
concept
time.
one. Yeah, the concept one. You can say that there are a lot of objects that represent that idea. Let's say there can be one person, one thing, or whatever you want, right? But that object, right? That doesn't. You can embody that object. That doesn't mean you are the concept. Like, can you? If you want me, I can
Now,
just post the scan, the whatever we're talking
yeah,
about, the death of the
whatever.
god stuff.
It doesn't really
You good
have to
with
be
that?
like. I already put in the question. You want me to explain it again?
It's just I want to prove. I want to post the scan. If you want me, or are you good?
I mean, I already don't really think it has anything to attack my point, but sure, if you want.
I I okay.
So you're
So the
basically
first
arguing
one,
that.
it should, yeah. When
You're arguing
Kratos he kills Poseidon. What?
well, continue.
Okay. When Kratos kills Poseidon, right? The seas, the concept of the seas, they don't cease to exist. He was just having control over the seas. That's it.
Okay,
The
that's
same
not.
for Helios. Literally the same thing for everything. Every god that died there. When he
I
killed
didn't.
Helios, right? When he caught when he decapitated Helios, right? The sun stopped working for the Greek. The sun didn't blow up. The concept of the sun did not disappear.
But this
So
is.
they don't represent any concept. That yeah.
Okay, do you know Greek mythology? How the primordials are just different from the gods? The gods are just the children of them.
I'm
So
going
that
from the consistency, like
they are
even
not.
the primordial,
I
even
didn't
the
argue.
primordial.
Yeah, they just killed their physical avatars. Actually, there's actual evidence of them being avatars. You can see in this thing, in this scan I'm about to post. Basically, this bitch Gaia has a physical form, implying that she is an abstraction, non-physical. Leave not only.
That literally does not prove you can. You can be a
Yes,
spirit
yeah.
without form. That
No,
doesn't.
that's not what I'm
You
arguing.
need
I'm just saying.
you need
I'm
to
just
represent.
saying.
You need to represent an idea. What? Sorry.
I'm saying it's not what I said at all. Can you crack
Okay.
or crack?
Okay.
What I
Keep
said
going. I
was
won't cut you.
basically this bitch made his avatar. That's what Kratos killed. That's what they killed. She didn't actually kill the primordial concept because that'd be a contradiction. You can't destroy concepts. Concepts outside space time. They cannot be changed unless you already do some other shit. Hell, it's even quoted by this author statement here, where they actually confirms that they did not actually disappear when after Kratos killed them. That they still exist. That's why Earth still exists. Just their physical manifestation was killed, destroyed. Therefore, Kratos scales above them. And I argue that he would actually scale their true abstraction form via Athena being basically scared of this nigga Kratos with the power of
Yeah.
hope.
I will attack. I will attack the Athena stuff. The Athena
Alright.
stuff is just a higher existent. You have to prove
Yeah,
that she
yeah.
dimensionally transcends them.
I'm not arguing anything about dimensionality. I'm just
But
saying she has an existence either above
but
abstractions or equal to abstractions.
but you need to prove that she's above that. Like you need to
What?
prove that she's above that.
I just did. If you are in a higher plane, to A, I can assert that as
No,
being an
you can
abstraction.
you can be in a higher plane. That doesn't mean you dimensionally transcend
I,
the other realm above or
I'm not
like
arguing
beside it.
dimensionality,
That doesn't prove it.
but you want me to argue why abstracts would just be universal by nature?
No, I'm attacking the Athena stuff. You said Athena scale above them,
I'm
right?
not arguing. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying she scales either scales to it, aka my mid ball, or scales above them, which is the high ball. I'm saying she's the mid ball. So yeah, she equals them if she exists in the same exact plane or an abstract plane as the gods or the primordials. So she would equal them. Athena is physically scared and actually wants Kratos' power with the Blade of Olympus. Therefore, Kratos should scale to him at the end of God of War 3. Therefore, Kratos must be outed.
So if see So if I recapitulate what you said, so you think that the primordials and the gods, like their physical body, it's not actually the concept, right?
No, that's not what I said. I said that their true body is the abstract idea of X concept. For example, Thanatos is death, or Gaia is the earth, or the world, or whatever. They exist as necessary abstractions, as seen in the scan.
But that is
Abstractions
okay.
when you're outside it. The abstract idea is non-physical. Space and time are both physical things. This necessitates outer-versal, since you can't just be at another dimensional plane or physical plane. That would just be begging the question, or be your burden to prove why they would be bound by
Problem. Okay.
spatial dimension.
The problem with your line of logic is that they don't, because if they truly represented the concept that you think that they do, to kill them, you would actually have to affect the concept itself to be able
Not
to
what
affect
I
them.
didn't. That's not
Then
what I
you have
argued
to.
at all.
Then
I
that
just
means
said
that
kill the avatar. What?
if you if they don't attack the actual
No,
concept to attack them, they don't they embody they just embodiment at best. They don't scale
what?
anywhere.
Okay, let's just go to conclusions. Since I already put that in the question, I'll explain again.
Okay, for the outer versal, like can I say why it's not outer versal either, right?
Why isn't? I know he's going to
Okay.
circular.
You did not demonstrate a transcendence, a dimensional or inaccessible
Already,
transcendence.
already asserted that, but you know what abstraction is? It's supposed to about abstract ideas.
You
An
can
abstraction.
you
All right,
can
let me explain this
you
since you
can
clearly don't understand. Shh! I'm explaining it because you don't understand it.
okay.
So,
I'm not gonna cut you off. Keep going.
so an abstraction is non-physical. Space and time are both physical things. The physical thing, space is a measurement of fucking width, length, all that other shit bullshit. A higher dimension is an extra axis or vector. So it adds more physical directions and shit. Not necessarily them. It will still necessitate being physical, since it's physical space. Time is the physical change of events or flow of events. That is change, which is physical, as you physically change, cannot metaphysically change. Therefore, being an abstraction, aka being non-physical, would logically be outside of that. So my character would just be out, or their abstract idea of my character, which I proved that he should scale to, which you didn't. I don't really think you attacked at
You
all.
can
Is this outside all space and time, all mentions of dimensionality? It doesn't matter if high hyperversal structures exist or not. Even if they did, my character would just necessarily just be above that.
okay. Can I speak? Can I speak now, or you done?
You can speak. That's basically all I had for
Okay.
the hour shit.
Okay. So I don't know if you heard my rebuttal and stuff, but because Kratos, right? Uh, he he did not need to attack the actual concept to affect them.
What?
Therefore, okay, when he killed Poseidon, he
I'm
just
not even
snapped
arguing
his
for
neck.
him.
That's it.
I'm not arguing for Poseidon
I
at
I'm s-
all.
I, the god they
After I
have
already attacked
similar
all that,
the god also represents they represent a certain aspect
I
of
didn't
nature
argue
or
for
an
it.
object.
Yeah, but I'm not arguing for that. You're just bringing up new
Like
shit. It just doesn't really.
when he killed when he killed when he killed when he killed
Yeah, they.
Thanatos or when he killed what's her name, Gaia, nothing happened. It's just an explosion. That's it. He didn't need to attack the abstraction.
Because you
So
cannot attack that.
he doesn't have to be out of vessel to do that. He doesn't
I
have to.
guess you. Okay, one, I already proved why. They felt threatened by this nigga Kratos, is
Who,
Athena,
who you
which
mean?
you failed
What do you
to
mean,
do.
Athena? She
Yes,
could she
Athena,
could she could she could just be dumb. Like she could just be dumb.
she's the god of wisdom. So that would just be
Actually her
I'll say,
wisdom come from the oracles. There's like a page, like
okay, let's
there's
still
a
prove that
section
she's
in the novel.
knowledgeable.
She
All right, let's
she
still prove that she's
she gets she
knowledgeable. She's knowledgeable. She's been
who
around for like
Athena?
how long? Yes, she's like a god. Logically, she's been alive for like, I don't know, hundreds of years or
That
something.
would, that would
Also,
actually
the
be an
god of
anti-feat
wisdom.
because that would actually be an anti-feat because if she actually was inaccessibly above him by transcending into the higher plane, right? She shouldn't fear Kratos. He shouldn't fear Kratos if she actually was stronger than him.
It means Kratos' power is ontologically superior to his physical form, or his power was just of that dimension, just
I
existed in
just addressed that.
four-dimensional.
I
Not
just,
really.
I just,
Not really.
yeah. You, you keep
Kratos
saying
became
that he affected the
Kratos himself.
abstract idea.
I'm not
Hmm?
arguing that. I'm saying he feared this nigga, and that's why he would fear that. It wouldn't be an anti-free, as you know, you can be fucking high like for let's say 5D or something, and still be like hurt physically by like a 3D nigga. It wasn't necessarily upscale you from 5D to fucking 3D. This means that this nigga is
It,
hurt in affect
then
five-dimensional
it is
space
not.
while
Then
being
it is not
physically
an
with you.
inaccessible transcendence. Then
I'm
it's
not
not an
arguing.
inaccessible transcendence.
Define an inaccessible transcendence. Define it.
Hmm? Okay, it's like
Define.
you dimensionally transcend it so much so that the tier up below you cannot add anything so that it reaches you. So let's say you like 3D. If someone dimensionally transcends you, so 4D, nothing that they would be able to do against you because you are more than inaccessibly stronger than them.
Because basically saying 4D is unreachable to 5D, 6D, etc. going on. Well,
Like what I'm saying like if it was truly a dimensional transcendence, yes, it would be like
I'm
that.
not arguing the dimensional
Yeah.
transcendence though. So I'm
What?
arguing that she exists on a higher plane. Higher plane, yeah, it doesn't scale physically to a higher dimension, or well, a spatial temporal
But like
dimension. This means an
the
ontological,
plane
non-physical, spiritual dimension that is perceived as higher than by as the niggas below. For example, heaven would be an example of that. It's seen as higher and like fucking above everything below it. This could also be
haven't like that is you it could just mean like how would I say it is a higher place for higher like for people for specific amount of people. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you're on heaven or hell that you dimensionally transcend the
I'm not
people below.
arguing dimensionally transcendence
Like
though.
let's
This
hmm?
doesn't attack my argument at all. Because I'm not
Yeah,
even
it
arguing
does
that it's
because
not.
you're assuming that Athena has inaccessible transcendence over
Argue
or
that at
is
all.
equal to the primordials, and
Oh yes, but
Kratos
like
was able to scare us, therefore he scales to her, but not that you did not establish that. You did not establish an inaccessible transcendence, therefore
but
he doesn't scale.
I'm not even arguing dimensionality and via your logic, literally no character. Like who do you have it outer? Who do you have it outer?
Uh the Marvel some of the Marvel verse, it's very detailed about
So
Marvel
let's say
DC
alright.
what?
So do you feel like Batman can hurt like Darkseid or some shit?
If he has the power, he would be able to hurt him.
But
Yeah.
Batman exists in a 3D space, not really, but he exists in a 3D plane. Does that downscale all of DC, all of the God Spirit to like 3D now? That's basically what you're arguing. You can have physically be 3D, but affect niggas higher than you. It just means your hacks are stronger, or that your power scales to them, not necessarily your physical being. But
The problem is that the problem, unlike the gods or the the deities in God of War, Darkseid is proven to be a platonic concept. Is stated to be.
okay,
In your case, they're not.
I
Like
know, I know.
the
I scale
like
DC.
the
I know all the shit. Probably better than you too.
okay
Anyway,
okay the
but like,
okay. I'm gonna so
you're
let's go
going
with the
first, bro.
Thanatos, the gods or whatever. Like if they were truly abstract, truly
Okay,
concepts,
like I just proved. Okay,
Kratos
sure.
must Kratos would need to attack the concept so that they die.
Oh,
But in the case
no,
they
all right.
don't.
Did I already say this or did I not? I don't remember. But you realize a physical object being material would just imply physical change. Therefore, you could be hurt, killed, etc., etc. Not necessarily you truly dying. Hell, even the skin I did post it, so I already addressed this, but I'll say it again. These niggas didn't even die. He just killed their physical avatars, like I already said. Your physical
Okay,
avatar
that
isn't
that
your
actually
physical.
that's actually false. It's never stated avatars. They just died. Ilios dies. We see him die. It's never stated, oh, uh
But
the
it's just
abstract
stated.
concept of the sun or none of that shit. He dies.
Hold
That's
up.
it. It's over. Ilios dies and that's it. Thanatos died, that's it. Poseidon dies, that's it. It's never stated embodiment or whatever. That's it. Zeus dies. When he dies, we see that like there's a lot of clouds on the. There's a lot of cloud coming, but nothing. He just dies. That's it.
Sorry, my mom walked in my room. What were you saying?
Oh, okay. I was saying the. It was about. Okay.
Himself. I get exactly the same in the first field. We're the same thing. Anything. Think outside the line of the ball by about half a yard. With those hands, they just rip through the ball because he's got a stationary base.
Bro, I'm missing an AG debate. Okay. Anyway. Invite you guys. She was on Tom's server. It's in Tom's server. What up? But I kind of need you for respect, although, fuck. Yeah, I'll invite you after all this shit over. Oh, that nigga just left. Who left? It's here. Alright, well. Yeah, cheer. He's down. Fuck you, shit.
A little scoop leg side, reverse scoop offside. He's doing that based on where the two deep fielders are.
Bro, Chip. Fuck the rest. Yo, Zeldris, you still there?
Yeah. So you good now?
Yeah, I was already good.
No. Well, you were like speaking to somebody else, so
I just thought you left because I said that's when I was on mute. When I muted, I was back. Anyway, what were you saying?
Okay.
Repeat what you said.
Okay. So if I'm going to resume the situation, you think that the abstract, the gods, right? The idea that they embody, that's out of us. So you think that's out of, right?
No, like the abstract idea themselves is out and not the embodiment of them. Well, you could probably
Okay,
argue that.
so
I'm not going to.
okay. So why that doesn't that so even if we go by that line of logic, right? Kratos, he didn't kill those concepts.
I didn't state he did. I'm saying that these niggas are scared of him, therefore imply inferiority to them.
So just because a body or someone that embodies a certain object in reality are scared, that means that the concept itself is scared of him. Is that what you're saying?
No, like Athena, who was just an abstraction who manifested back down as a spirit in the mortal plane.
Yeah, I remember the Athena stuff, but
yes. She admitted that, I'm scared of you and I want your power. Hell, even the power hope itself just stayed to be fucking stronger, or one of the strongest shit, the ultimate weapon. Athena herself wanted it, which implies that, it can hurt her, it can do damage to her.
Okay, sure, but the point of contingent is that she doesn't have a proven dimensional transcendence. She's
I'm
just
not arguing
from
dimensional transcendence. That's not what I'm arguing at all. So you're just going non sequitur, annoying issue, a bunch of fallacies.
Then
you want to conclude on this point?
Then she's not even 3D. She's like 3D something at best. Then
I'm not even arguing dimensionality. You want to just conclude on this point, man? Probably just conclude the debate.
That is crazy.
Yeah, because I already addressed all this pretty badly.
No, I'm asking you to prove like the transcendence.
I'm not arguing dimensionality.
Okay, you don't even need to argue a specific dimensionality. You can just prove to me the transcendence.
I prove they're abstract. All right, abstract means outside all space time. All right, you agree on that?
Prove that.
Prove that. All right, what do you agree that? Prove that abstract outside space time.
There can be abstract concepts inside the universe.
No, nigga. Okay. So do you agree that time
you can have time in the universe? That does
time is not an abstract concept. Time is not an abstract concept.
You
Time
can
is a
have
physical thing.
you can have
that
any
goes on the
idea
thing.
in the universe. It doesn't
Time
mean
changes.
that it is
Time
out of universal.
changes. Fucking Christ. Time is a physical thing, right? Time invokes physical change, right? So these physical niggas that are like going into that shit.
According to you, time is intangible. It cannot be
Time is
touched.
intangible,
It
but
is
not
a
non-physical. There's a difference. You want me to explain
time.
said
Time is
difference?
just duration. Time itself,
No, time is a flow of
you
events.
could say, yeah, time is duration, flow of event.
Flow is a
As you
okay.
see
Agree on that?
something go to the
Time
future,
physically.
pass. Yeah.
All right. Now time goes under physical change. To change, you need to have physicality. Would you like to know why? Because
Go
to
ahead.
change involves chemistry and a bunch of other material shit. You can't, for something to be above time, you'd have to be immaterial, i.e., not be outside of cause and effect. That would just entail non-physicality, which would be out of versal.
Again, I will ask you to prove that, but
I already did.
I'm
You
saying
want me to get
I'm
a fucking
okay. No,
definition?
I post the scan. I want you to post the scans, but I'm gonna attack that point again. You can have
Sure.
abstract ideas
I
in the
just proved that they
in the
would.
universe. You can
Time is not an
embody.
abstract idea. Time is not
You
an
can
abstract idea.
let me finish. You can
Alright, sure.
embody an idea in the universe. For example,
That's not
let's
an
say
abstraction.
justice. Let's say justice. I'm not talking about time. I said justice, for example. Justice is abstract. You can find justice in the entire universe. Doesn't mean that justice is out of versal.
No, the physical manifestation of justice is physical. Obviously, it's not outer. It scales nowhere unless justice scales somewhere.
It's still
The
abstract.
idea of
It's still
embodies an abstraction.
it is
That's like
inside.
saying red. That's like saying redness is a property of being red. Therefore, red is outer versal. Red doesn't exist. It's just a
I
fucking
don't
illusion
believe
of light.
I believe that you need to prove like
Why?
because you make extraordinary claim of outer versal, you need more evidence. I don't
Which I just
believe
did.
yeah.
Search can ignore because I don't have enough evidence. That's just invincible ignorance. So
It
question.
isn't invincible ignorance. No.
Yeah,
Because
you're
you're
just ignoring.
implying a transcendence that isn't there. You're implying
I
a
already
transcendence
proved
that
that
isn't
shit.
there.
No, I just said it's just an informal discussion, but I just need some respect. I'm peeling the Oxford, he's peeling the VS battle. I already brought this up, and I didn't actually justify why I should approve VS battle's specific fucking ability, because it's kind of shit.
Because if
Embodiment implies physicality.
even if you use another metric, you know that most wikis they use versus Barco wiki as like a model anyway.
That doesn't mean
even if you go
anything. So it doesn't mean anything.
even if you go to character stats, they will use
also doesn't mean
pretty much
anything.
the same definition for abstract existence
doesn't mean
as versus
anything.
Wikibaro.
It does just
What?
attack my definition, which my character follows.
Then it's just an arbitrary definition. Then we're not
So
on the
yours is
same
as well.
metric.
Yours is as well.
No,
I prove by
at
mine.
least I'm using a reputable wiki to explain what I'm trying to tell you.
I can debunk this. It's pretty easy. I can debunk the
Go
definition.
ahead.
All right, abstraction is the ability to embody an abstraction as a concept, thought, information. All right, embodying a concept. They already contradict themselves. Abstract needs reliable statements. No, they really don't. They don't have really much definition. 2, an abstraction, as the actual definition, Oxford languages, I can prove why they're reliable. I cropped up the actual event. Fuck. So let me get it again. Quality. Oh yeah, here we go. Quality being the ideas rather than events. So basically, they exist out non-physicality. For example, an abstraction would be math. Math is abstract. There's no fucking real number. 1 is just a fucking idea of a 1. Thoughts carrying no physical body, as well, they don't physically exist. They're just thoughts in your head. These thoughts would be outside space, time, etc., as they don't, because they're via being non-physical. Abstractions are by nature in space and time. By nature.
So does that mean
physical.
that my thoughts? Does that mean that my thoughts that are non-physical are also abstract ideas?
Technically, yeah. Do they scale anywhere? Fucking knows.
So So I'm abstract. So I have abstract
No,
existence
you are
because I
not.
think.
No, you do not. You physically
Yeah. So
exist.
you see that you don't make any sense
You
though.
physically exist. Therefore, it contradicts itself. Which just means your mind is abstract. Doesn't mean you scaled in your mind. Your physical
The
form
thought,
exists.
the ideas itself are abstract
Yeah, the
because you think,
abstract,
oh, being non-physical, being non-physical means automatically abstraction.
which I just want me to substantiate why.
Okay,
Well, I already did. Actually, I already did. Gave you the definition for it, why it would.
and I gave you the abstract definition from versus wiki that
Did I
proves
already?
that the the,
Didn't I just debunk it?
the you no, you didn't
We'll
debunk
debunk it
anything.
again. All right, sure. I'll debunk it again then. I'll just repeat it. So they, so basically they say embodiment implying physical. To be abstract, you need to be non-physical, as seen in the Oxford Dictionary of the definition. So you need to embody something non-physical, and therefore you don't exist as an abstraction. The abstractions contradict themselves. So they literally contradict themselves the next day, and they say a concept is to attain this needs reliable feeds or statements, prove that the constantly represent
Yeah,
guess
you
or
do.
yap.
Yeah, you do.
They don't really substantiate why.
Why? So why should I
They don't
take a
substantiate
statement that
why at
isn't
all.
reliable? Because
I'm
statements
just
can
saying.
be fallible. Just because you say something
Uh,
doesn't make it true. You need to prove that the statement is reliable.
I
So
gave you
yeah, that
like
makes
three
sense.
different. I gave you a bunch of different statements. One of them was by the author or
And
the writer, a
okay,
narrative statement. If
okay,
you just read the
okay,
scan,
and okay, let's go over that. Even the now there was it Ariel Lawrence? What did you say again?
it's the guy. It's the novel scan I posted.
No, okay, let me.
It's the one at the bottom. I'll read it for you. For the Titan, time was
Okay,
meaningless, and yet she has been abided by
I
it since it was important to short lives mortal.
no,
Worse,
I
time has
disagree
ceased
on
to
that.
meaning. Why do you agree on that?
I
Disagree with that?
dis let me explain why I disagree with that part because in the context it just means that she lives long because it says
That's not
and
what I
yet
was
she has a
arguing for.
since it was so important to short live models. It doesn't mean that time she transcended. It's just she doesn't age. Then so she's not short lived like
It's not
models.
what I was
That's it.
arguing at all. That wasn't what I was arguing.
Okay. Okay. You mean the
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 part after
first
that.
like highlighted part?
That
You
could
mean
too.
the okay.
Formlessness can add to that, but I don't really care about that since I'm just worried about that. Time has ceased to
Okay.
have meaning because her physical
You
form has been ripped away, only leaving behind an incorporeal spirit. Oh, I guess I was arguing for time. Never mind. But yeah, her
okay,
physical
I'll
form
ignore
doesn't
the time
exist
part then.
anymore. Yeah, I was. Never mind. But your
Okay.
refutation didn't attack mine. So yeah, so her physical form doesn't exist, therefore she cannot be affected by time, since you need to have physicality to be affected by change. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. You need matter. Yeah. But the first part where she says formless of the earth and yet lacking in substance, that is contradicted in like the game. You know, she when she dies, when she gets stabbed
We
by
already been over
Kratos,
this.
nothing
We already
happens.
been over this, man. You already been
Yeah,
over this.
but if she's abstract, right? If she actually was the concept, Kratos would need to attack the concept to affect her, but she's not immortal
Can you
because of the
substantiate?
concept.
Well, I already did it.
Like
How,
it's contradicted. It's contradicted in
bro?
the game. Kratos
Okay,
kills her. That doesn't
that's
make
not
any sense. She
fucking gross.
dies.
I already been over
She
this.
dies. Yeah, we went. You didn't. I already
I
addressed it too.
did.
Like
She killed a physical avatar, not the abstraction.
what up? She, if she was actually the abstract concept, Kratos
No
would need.
fucking Christ. No.
Then she's not. Then she does. He
You don't
doesn't scale. He
substantiate
just killed
why.
Gaia. That's it.
Substantiate why.
202 matches shows his potency. Can be expensive, but it
Can you prove why? No? Okay. I'll take your concession on that. Okay.
He's interested, well interested, looking for the captain. And he'll ask the skipper to go upstairs.
Well, that's really all I had to say. I don't really think he attacked it. Prism, you can just think you won since it's really over.
Okay, so I'm gonna structure stuff like this, right? So
He's saying more
you
shit.
think that
He's playing.
so you okay, so you think that the primordials they embody a concept, right?
They are the concept. They don't embody it much. Sure. Just
Oh,
for linguistics,
if
just for
they
linguistics,
okay,
for
that's
linguistics,
the
we'll just say embodied.
contradiction. That
Just
okay.
for linguistic
If
sake,
you were to
I'll say embodied. For linguistic sakes,
okay,
I'll
then
say
they're
embodied.
not. Then if they're the embodiment, they're not the actual concept. So Kratos doesn't
I
actually
said for
need to
linguistic
this
sakes, I'll say embodied because it's easier than saying I'm trying to use some paradoxical language to describe what they actually are.
because what you're saying is not supported in the game. Like
Yes,
what?
it is.
It,
It's supported in the
it
novels.
isn't. Gaia,
I just
the
said.
novel just the novel just says formless. You can be formless, that a spirit, whatever. That doesn't make you a concept.
Okay, but if we put all of those three together, like normal fucking debates, basic deduction.
So if
You know
we
what deduction
okay,
is, right?
if I were to put what you're saying, the
Alright, so
you
let's go over what they
basically
are.
the only thing you would have right
I
would
need to
be
watch.
the what's the Athena fearing Kratos or whatever. But because the transcendence isn't established, then it's basically it does it's just 3D at best. It doesn't go anywhere really. It's just 3D at best.
I'm not arguing dimensionality. Say topic. Kratos scaling. Kratos scaling, I guess, is Kratos outer. Let's go with that.
I disagree. Kratos is like I think
Well,
Kratos is
sorry.
what what
Okay. Continue.
my if I were to scale Kratos with well including the authors, including what is inside the game, the novels, whatever source material, he's like he doesn't reach planet level. No,
Okay, your island level niggas. Okay. Well,
no, I like yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
alright. That's fine. I don't really care. You can scale them. Since the different opinions exist for a reason. That's why we debate shit.
I can,
But like, I would
I can
still have a
show.
discussion or debate on why I think my substantiation is better. So I think I'm just to
I
conclude on this
disagree.
debate.
If you want, if you want, we can have a debate on that another time. But
Sure, we have
I
a
think
formal
I have
debate
more
later.
evidence. Sure, I
My
think
judge didn't want to
yeah.
debate that. Didn't want to judge this because he thought you were random. So we're gonna have to get
Will you
Superior.
judge? Will you
Dark
judge again? I
Temple.
forgot.
Dark Temple.
Dark, dark.
He's not in this. He's not in this GC. But I was gonna
Alright.
add him, so I asked someone to remove. But
Okay.
the one person who was in the GC or in this VC the whole time agreed I beat you. So even though there was no official conclusion, we're just gonna stop. The one person who was in here the whole time agreed I beat you. So
That
yeah.
would just mean he doesn't understand what's being said.
Well, he can
That's it.
think what he thinks. You can discuss with him why you think he won or why he think I won.
We can
I think he does
go to
text. I
conclusion.
think
I
he
think
does
I
text
said.
though. Anyway, I'm gonna
I
go see
think we
this
can
AG
go
debate
to
now
we
because that's
I think
all
we
that
can go
shit.
to conclusion now because
All right.
everything that needed to be said is already said.
Yeah, we just went circular for like 20 minutes. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I won because I proved my premise of my character being out or whatever. He didn't really. I argued that creative skills abstract ideas or abstract beings such as the primordials. I gave sufficient evidence of why okay, they're quote necessary abstractions, blatantly called that. Also considered formless, and they're also considered they weren't actually truly killed after the event with that one Twitter statement. Then try to argue with saying I had to confine to some VS battle definition, which I then put into question. We didn't really agree to anything, any specific wiki. Oh fuck, there's a roach. But yeah, we didn't agree to any wiki, so I just said, "Why I feel fly by this?" He didn't really substantiate, but he kept using it anyway, which I just then debunked it. He kept bringing it up like you need to embody a concept or whatever. And I said to embody a concept and be an abstract existence, just contradict being abstract is just you're an embodiment of something. Then he argued that the primordials were killed and Kratos couldn't kill the concept itself, and I agreed to Kratos' concept being unchanging. Where I then just said Kratos killed physical avatars and he truly scales to them because Athena was who would have a similar distance to these abstract ideas because he consents for high plane. This is scary, this nigga Kratos. And we know Athena's reliable, she's the god of knowledge. He brought some astrological bullshit in. That was basically all I argued, I believe, other than refuting the claims. Like, I already forgot most of the shit he argued. Most of it was own abstract shit. Then we just went circular for a bit. And that's really all my conclusions.
Okay, so for my conclusion, my opponent you try to argue that the primordial they're like he says he doesn't want to go into focalism, or he accepted that they embody ideas. And I said, because they embody ideas, and Kratos did not need to kill the actual idea to kill them or to affect them, and because they were not made immortal or have some form of regeneration to substantiate, to prove that they actually have that abstract existence, therefore proves that they're not. And you can also go in the game, the God of War 3 game, when you have the death of Gaia and the death of many gods. Kratos in no way, never proven, never shown, he never required to affect the concept itself. He just kills them like regular people. He kills them, and something happens to the object that they had control over. For example, Poseidon. When he snaps Poseidon, the waters, the sea level seems to rise, and it floods all of Greece. For Helios, for example, right? Uh, he he was the one that actually held the sun for Greece, and we just see that the clouds stop, like clouds form and stop the sun for Greece, and that's it. Same for Gaia, the so-called primordial, formless, whatever he was talking about. He was stabbed, killed, and nothing happened to the Earth. That debunks the idea that she is even the abstract idea of Earth. And my opponent also mentions that because Athena transcended to a higher quote unquote plane, and Kratos has the power of hope and she's scared of him, proves that he scales at least at her or above her, when it was actually never established that Athena had a dimensional transcendence. Because you can be on a higher plane, it doesn't mean that you transcend, you dimensionally or inaccessibly transcend the realms beside, or that is placed beside it. And I also brought up that the fact that she was scared of him proves that the power that she gained wasn't inaccessible enough to warrant a higher a higher tier. I I also brought up the definition of abstract existence uh, using the metric versus Wikibaro, because it's pretty reputable and people use that metric a lot. So maybe it was a mistake. We should have maybe agreed upon what metric we use to do our versus debate. But I took this, and according to the definition, the primordial, nobody in God of War actually um, they don't qualify to be abstract. They have no reliable statement. They have empty feats of dying, and they have literally no immortality or regeneration that proves that they will actually fit into that that power. So yeah, I'm done with my conclusion.
Well, Prism
Yeah.
already said I beat you. A few other people are in VC, or they can, well, they can see all. I'll just make a poll, or someone can make a poll 1-1.
Like, I would contest the judge, because the judge probably doesn't understand what's being talking about here.
We don't really judge; it's just a spec who disagreed. I won, so you can discuss that with him. I'm gonna go do something else now. You can have a nice day or night
Okay.
or whatever.
Have a nice day, bro. And also forgive me for like insulting
Yes,
you
I,
on
I
the
don't
chat.
really, I don't really care about that much.
Yeah, it's fine. I would. Yeah, I
No hard
think
feelings.
I shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I bought.